All right, guys. So now that I have some food in us, Riley's up here with me here. He's under there working already, which I'm gonna show you after. But I'm gonna prove a point to you fucking tree hugging people. If you replace our plastic shit with cardboard and everything else, I want to like turn it upside down maybe. Take it. This is what happens right here. Fuck your shit, okay? Bring plastic back, 2024. All right, Riley, what are we doing?
Pulling the shifter linkage apart. And we got lots of left to do, actually.
Which we're really not going to talk about the car yet, but we got to replace the clutch
It's
in
an
it.
unknown car.
It's an unknown car yet.
Only some of you will recognize it if you've had the privilege to own one of these. So, shifter linkage coming out. Drive shaft is
Staying in for now, because this stupid thing over here.
Yeah, that's messed up. I don't know what this is all about, but some genius invented this. It's like a thread in drive shaft. Anyways, that's a disaster.
So we're going to leave that.
Yeah.
So we're going to get this guy all loosened up, and we'll bring you guys back. All right, Jesse. Let me show you something, because originally we were told the clutch was fucked.
Okay.
So we just had this out. It just got put back in.
Yeah.
But if you come over here, here's the clutch disc. Looks pretty new, eh?
Fairly.
Yeah. So look at this. This looks barely messed up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Brandon shows up. So Brandon shows up and then points out the fact that when you spin the drive shaft, you know, just spin this guy. Spin that guy for me.
Yeah.
See how the drive shaft spinning on this side, but not that side? Yeah, so we think we just might have a messed up drive shaft. Or axle, sorry. This guy, if you spin, this guy doesn't spin when you spin it, but either way. So we just put the new clutch in it, and we're gonna put it back in, and then start diving into why
It's a newer axle too.
the axle's missing that side. Buddy said that he did the axles in it, which worries me that he did it wrong, or it snapped because he bought really cheap axles, did a burnout, and just snapped it. So
That's funny.
yeah, so we're gonna finish putting the transmission in, and then figure out why the axles are messed up.
Hey, at least it's got coilovers.
It does have BCs all the way around.
It's
by the
got
way.
something
It
going
does,
for it.
which is nice.
It's one less thing to buy.
Which we're gonna dive into later when I actually go through the whole car with you guys. But for now, we're gonna get it driving and then do a big burnout and probably break more shit on it. So cheers. Alright guys, so currently we have the axle out. It's not the funnest, but it's okay. So that guy just popped out. That side's all fine. On this, we ended up having to take all the arms off, like all the top side. So we took top arm, this arm, and the other one on this side off. Just to drop it down and slide in and out. We ended up, I'll show you quick, because we ended up doing this last night and definitely didn't get any recording done, but we actually popped this top cap off, rebuilt that. We did notice that inside this, all the bearings were kind of messed up and it wasn't really seated. So now it is seated. The whole axle spins together. It's kind of bound up though. This side came apart, but we rebuilt that, which is good now. But axles are cheap. So I picked up this brand new one for 90 bucks. My whole thought behind this is we're going to use basically the brand new one in the car. And then what we'll do is we'll see how this one reacts. And then we'll look at getting this one fixed up. And then that way I just have a spare. But buying this, I have now realized that these axles are hard to come by. So I may look at ordering a bunch of extras or stuff on Rock Auto to have at the shop. Because once I really go through and tell you guys what I'm doing with this car, it'll all make sense. But for now, let's pop this new axle in, get it going, and see if the whole issue on this car was just the axle is done. So we'll see. So this is the moment you're happy you have coffee, because when you got back from the parts store, you realize it's the wrong axle. If you look, you know, this side looks good. This side would slip in. There's your nut. But reading the instructions and it's showing the front of the car, I started looking at it and realized this is not the right one. This is for the front wheels for like the all-wheel drive ones, because I don't know if you noticed, but this side bolts into the diff. So that's fun. Guess we will try to rebuild this and finish it and just use it now. So I'm gonna put the boots back on and just throw in the car and see what happens. Well, it's finally time. We got the wheel back on with the other one we fixed, because we ended up fixing the one. But the problem is, it's doing the same thing. Where is it? Right on the side. It's doing the same thing. It slipped out of that socket again. So, our trusty Rock Auto, for $100, ordered another one. And this time, it's the right one. So, we got this guy. We're going to slap this guy in and see if this fixes the problem, which I'm pretty sure it will, because we diagnosed it a little bit and we noticed that once we put that one in, both tires spun. Once I revved it up a little bit, it popped right back out, which kind of tells me that that's the wrong one. It just doesn't fit right, or maybe there is something seriously wrong with the car, and that's probably why they sold it really cheap. But we did collect Adam's Pontiac built with Rock Auto parts. We did collect one of these bad boys, so we will put that on our little shelf here, which pretty much goes from there and almost all the way to there. So that's kind of cool. So let's get the wheel off, axle out, axle in, and then let's take it for a little rip around the building and see if it works. You got the goods. What is this?
Oh, I put mine in a thermos because it was
Bougie
so
little
cold and then I
bitch.
never drank it.
It's because you put it down and forget about it for 3 hours.
Actually, we might be able to see one in here right
No, I looked earlier. There's good. I think. No, you're good. So we definitely didn't drive it yet. There's the other axle over there, guys. And it's fucked. Still. Again. Same problem as before. This popped out. It's flimsier than when you're done with your girlfriend. But Riley's gonna just make sure, you know, the car actually runs and drives and that still hasn't had the same problem. Because we didn't do that yet. So.
ready.
And I haven't even heard it with the exhaust off outside the car yet.
Weird, though.
Yeah, no, you gotta like push it in. It's stupid. Still some stuff we gotta fix, like the front stuff, but it's not bad. Just rip it, dude. Just rip it. There he goes. She's mint.
Traction control button, bro.
I don't know where it is. I think it's the DCT.
You have to hold it or just press it?
I don't know. Found it. Boom, crashes into the building. That'd be funny. Well, car runs and drives now, so we're gonna leave it parked for now. There's little things I gotta do, like replace the battery, service the brakes, wheel studs, do all that stuff, so we're gonna get going on that. But there is some improvements going in the shop. That's why Riley's truck's in here. So one thing we did was we put some shelves in, which I'll show you now. Look at that, way more organized. Now we just gotta do garbage run. Right, Riley?
Yeah, by we mean me.
It's Someone's got to do it. I don't have a truck anymore, so you do.
You got a billboard.
Yeah, I do have a billboard. But, yeah, so just like and subscribe, and there's going to be more to come. Maybe we'll do a video on Riley's car since he did an LS spot and he didn't want to record anything.
No, we were rushed. There's no film time. Just do.
We were only rushed by him because he was tired of looking at his motor sit on the floor for 2 years. But
More than that. But yeah.
either way, just like and subscribe, and we'll be posting a little bit more.